Okay, cube solving part 3. You should have done part 1 and 2 already. You should be at this point. The first 2 layers are solved, and the 4 corners on the bottom are completely solved as well. The last thing we have to do is these 4 edge pieces on the bottom. Now you want to look at the pieces here, and you want to see if any of them are in the right place. Usually at least one of them will be. In this case, the yellow and green, it's in the right place. Again, it's not turned properly. We're going to start out just getting things in the right place. Most of the time, at least one of them will be. Sometimes more than one. If none of them are in the right place, then it doesn't matter what your front is. You just pick one. In this case, I have one of them in the right place, so that is the piece that goes in the front. Whichever one just happens to be in the right place. And this, I'm going to call this move 1. There's 2 moves you're going to need to know for this section. We'll call this one move 1, so you know what I'm talking about, because I have to use them both back and forth a couple times. So move 1 is this. Both the right and the left go up, like so. Then the front goes to the right. The right and the left both come back down. Then the bottom, you follow this white piece here, goes 180. Then the right and the left go back up. Then the front goes to the right. This white piece should be back in the spot. The right and the left go back down. That's move 1. Now, look at the pieces again and see what you've got. This one is still the only one that's in the right place, so we just keep in the front and do move 1 again. Alright, and now I look at them again. Alright, now, as you can see, all 4 pieces are in the right place, but they're all turned incorrectly. So now this is where we're going to use move 2. Now if you end up with this situation, with all 4 of them, or if you end up with 2 of them, like let's say these 2 were both turned correctly, and these 2 were both wrong, but all 4 were in the right place, then it doesn't matter what your front is in either one of those situations. You can just pick one. And we're going to do move 2. Move 2 is almost the same as move 1, there's just a slight variation. The right and left both go up, front goes to the right, and the right and left both go down. That much is the same. Now instead of going 180, just bring it to the left once so it's right there. Now the right and the left go up. The front moves to the left. The right and the left go back down. And the bottom moves to the left again. And then the right and the left go up. Then the front goes 180. Bring that white to the top. And the right and left go back down. Now you should at this point have 1 of them in the right place and 3 of them wrong again. Do with that one, the one that's correct in the front, do move 1 again. And then you should end up with this. You could have gotten this the first time you did move 1 if you were lucky, in which case you can skip that previous step basically. But this is the situation you're looking for, where all 4 of these are in the right place and 2 kind of diagonal from each other are turned the wrong direction. This is how you want to hold it, so that this one and this one are the ones that are turned wrong. So not like this or like this or anything like that. So these 2 are the ones that are turned wrong, and then this is your front. From this situation, do move 2, which is, I'll go a little slower so you can follow this one again. It's a little longer. And then you should end up with this, where one of them is in the right place and turned correctly and the other 3 are off. Hold that one in the front and do move 1. And that should give you a solved cube. So that is how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Spend a little time working on those different sections. There's only about 6-7 moves, something like that, total that you have to learn, and really only about 4 of them have anything to them. And you'll need to probably reference the videos a few times the first few times you do it, but after you've done the cube a few times, you'll start to get where you don't have to think about the moves so much. You just think, oh, I need this move, and you can just do it. And with a little time practice, you can solve them reliably in 2 to 3 minutes using this method. Again, you're not going to break any speed records with this, but I was trying to come up with something that was as easy as possible to be able to teach to another person. I think the moves are, fairly repetitive and whatnot, so that they're as easy to remember as you can ask for, really. So have some fun with that and impress your friends. I have one more video for you to show you some things you can do with a solved cube, just to sort of play around with it.